Hey guys, it's Jared from Team TSB here with the third Dirt Bike Devotional. This is the third one in the series, obviously. I've done two more the last couple of weeks. This one's coming a little bit late. It's Wednesday night. This will probably get processed and put out on Thursday, which is at least 2 days later than what I normally post them. Sorry for that. It's been a pretty hectic week. If you've been watching TV, you'd understand. But I said, you know what, I'm not going to skip it this week. I'm going to go ahead and get down and put the pencil to paper and write out a devotional for you guys. So I'm just going to start off by saying the same things I have the other couple of weeks. This isn't, intended to be a holier than thou thing. I'm just a regular old guy, rough around the edges, but I do believe in God. I enjoy learning about it. I enjoy talking about it, my faith. So feel free to comment if you want to have any discussion. Please don't try to comment with any just hateful spewing in the comment section. If you don't believe, that's fine. I have lots of friends that are atheists. We get along just fine. I don't push my beliefs on them. They don't push theirs on me. Everything's cool. Like I'll just say it like my pastor says. I can't make you believe in God. You have to seek your own salvation, but you certainly can't make me believe He's not real. So, having said that, we'll roll into the devotional, and I'm going to title this one "Sponsors Have Feelings Too." Okay, so you guys that are in the racing world, you know what sponsors are. Sponsors are the guys that own companies like you might have EKS Goggles, who I got a sponsor through Hook It. You have companies that do graphics and seat covers. You have companies that do exhaust. You have companies that do gear. And basically what sponsors are these companies, whenever they sponsor you, they of course give you discounts on their stuff. You just have to make sure that you of course use their stuff, and then obviously they want you to become essentially a brand ambassador for them to sell and market their brand for them, give them more business. So essentially what I'm going to get to is if you've ever been sponsored, you know what you obviously know what you're supposed to do if you're sponsored. Now, to look at it from the standpoint of what my message is, imagine if you only acknowledge your sponsors whenever something broke. Okay, meaning, say you have a sponsor by Bell helmets. All right, they give you a helmet, okay, or they give you a huge discount and you buy the helmet, however your sponsorship is. Okay, and say the only time you ever contact them for anything is whenever something breaks or a new model comes out. Okay, your visor breaks off, you want a new visor. You've been with the company, but the only time that you've ever had any interaction with them at all is whenever you want something from them. Okay, or even what about whenever you win a race? Okay, and they ask you, hey, how'd your race go? And you get up there and you say that the bike did really great, and that you raced really well, and that's the end of your speech. Okay, you don't acknowledge them, you don't thank them, you don't do anything for the sponsors. Now, how do you think that would make the sponsor feel? Would the sponsor keep you on staff? Would they continue to give you products? Would you be seen in a positive aspect in their light? I'm gonna go with no. Okay, that's not what you're put in place for. Okay, they're not too thrilled whenever a rider they support, that they give all their they put faith in them enough to give them product or deals on the product. They don't like it whenever they don't feel appreciated. And now what I want to do is ask you to evaluate your relationship with God and see if you're doing the same thing. Whenever, is the only time you're talking to God whenever there's a problem in your life, whenever you have an issue, whenever things are going bad? you just kind of taking from God whenever you pray to Him? Like, say He gives you, say He answers a prayer for you. Okay, do you go back to doing what you were doing? I mean, do you take the time to thank Him? Do you take the time to tell other people what He's done for you? And I'm not saying that you shouldn't ask God for stuff. It's all in the Bible that we should give, our cares, our struggles, everything. We should take those up with God. We should be talking with Him, on a daily basis. Any problems that we have, turn them over to Him. Okay, for example, in Scripture, Philippians 4:6 tells us, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." Okay, so He does want us to use Him for our struggles and our troubling times, just like sponsors want us to use their products. Okay, it's not that they don't want us to ask for stuff. It doesn't, it's not that they don't want us to use their stuff. Obviously, they do, or they wouldn't have sponsored us. Okay, but on the flip side of that, the Bible also tells us that we need to give thanks for the stuff that God does for us. And not only that, but tell the other people about what He's doing. So, I'll just give a scripture here that it does a real good job of summing up what I'm trying to say. In Psalms 105:1, He tells us to give thanks to the Lord, call upon His name, and make His deeds known among the people. Now, in that scripture right there, it's and it's not just this scripture, it's all through about giving thanks, but the scripture tells us that whenever the good Lord gives us something, whenever He answers a prayer, whenever He does something great for us, we need to give Him thanks back for that. Okay, and not only do we need to give thanks for that, but we also need to tell other people about it. Okay, spread the gospel. That's what we're called to do. And I know it's hard sometimes, especially you can even go back to what I said at the beginning of the video, but there, you can also look. I'm my way of doing it is making these videos. Okay, I want to share with you guys, kind of what He's doing in my life, and I guess just kind of encourage you guys to don't just go to the Lord in prayer whenever something bad is happening. Make sure that whenever you're having issues, obviously, yeah, you want to go to Him, but even on your good days, make sure you thank Him for that good day, because that could be an answered prayer in itself. Okay, having a good day means that you're not having a bad one, and I think that's a pretty good thing. And I think the Lord is in charge of that. So, just don't forget to give Him thanks in times like that. And it's not just, it's not just God, it's not just sponsors, but, people are the same way. If you keep taking and taking and taking from people and you don't acknowledge them, don't get mad whenever, they don't help you out. Just like God, if He's not answering a prayer that you've been praying, don't get mad at God for it. Alright, don't, be stubborn and just stop praying. Okay, always, and this has really been something for me whenever I pray that seems to me really works, is I always request my prayer, okay, and then I always add the words, if it's your will. Okay, because if it's His will, it'll happen. If it's not His will, if it's not in His plan, it probably won't get answered. And you know what? That's okay, because if it doesn't get answered, there's a reason for it. Alright, however, we still need to give Him thanks every day. Okay, just like a sponsor, if they give you something, tell them thanks. Okay, tell your friends about how great that product is. Alright, give them feedback on it. Interact with them. Make them feel good that they made the good choice of sponsoring you. Okay, God sent His Son to die on the cross for us. So the least we can do is give Him a little thanks for it. But anyway, that's just my quick devotional. This one's shorter than the other one, so hopefully you guys get to see it and see what I'm saying. I'm not trying to put myself on a pedestal here. There's days that I need to kick myself into gear and make myself pray and give thanks, because I don't feel like there's anything to be thankful for. But you know what? Another day above ground, another day healthy, and nothing going on. I feel like that's a reason to give thanks. That's just me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you want to see more, go to my channel, like this video, subscribe, and see what else I have in store. I need to bring some more videos. I've been kind of on a dry spell lately, and I apologize for that. I do have some videos I still need to get up and get done. But until next time, guys, this has been Jared with Team TSB. Thanks for watching.